If you're feeling stuck or craving some sort of change in your life, you're in the right place. Reinventing yourself is all about making the conscious decision to evolve, grow, and shift your subconscious beliefs that may be limiting your experience. It takes both intention and attention in both your inner and outer worlds to go through this personal transformation and change your life. And these 7 powerful steps will help you kickstart your transformation journey. Let's get started. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Aubrey, and in today's video, we're diving into how to reinvent yourself, no matter where you are in life. So the first step to reinventing yourself is to define your vision. What are your goals, passions, and values? This requires you to take some time in reflection to establish what brings you joy and excitement in your life. And you don't just want to define your vision, you want to define who you are, who you need to become. I've definitely felt this when I came back to Sydney from living in London for a couple of years. I felt this spark inside of me to want to speak up more about spirituality. I had already achieved my dreams of wanting to travel around the world solo and get paid to create doing meaningful work that I love, and even manifested an international book deal. And I wanted to share these things. I wanted to speak up more about manifestation and these spiritual practices so that they can implement it into their own life. I wanted others to experience this bliss that I had been feeling for such a long time, but I had never spoken up about this. It had always been my sacred practices, but I had to define my vision and define who I was in that reality where I was already speaking and sharing more on manifestation and spirituality. So then when you define your vision and who you are, which is what I like to call being until you become, you reverse engineer and you connect the dots. I have a whole video on how I connected with my higher self so that I could step into the version of myself who was already speaking on all of these topics that I cared truly so much about. I'll link it up on the screen above and in the description box below. Number 2 is all about cultivating new skills and habits. So reinvention isn't just about thinking differently. It's also about cultivating new habits and skills. What you want to do is identify the skills that you need to develop to achieve your vision, and then set the daily habits that support your growth in the process. So if I had already defined my vision and who I need to become, there are particular skills and habits that I could implement into my life. The main 2 that I identified were storytelling and audience engagement skills. I didn't want to be a boring speaker talking about manifestation and spirituality where I see people yawning in their seat or not paying attention. I wanted the audience to engage with what I was talking about. I wanted them to be really immersed in the experience of a story that I was telling. When I defined my vision of wanting to become an author, there was a particular habit that needed to really be installed into my day-to-day life so that I would eventually become an author. And what was that habit? A writing habit. So I made sure to set the time each and every day to sit down and write. When I wanted to become a travel blogger and travel all over the world and capture my experiences, I needed to create that habit of constantly exploring or being in the state of curiosity. And so I made a spreadsheet and I set my intention to travel to somewhere new every single week. I created this spreadsheet and made sure to go to somewhere new, even if that was a new neighborhood, a new cafe, a new part of the city that I hadn't explored before. Identifying this and cultivating these new skills and habits will definitely bring you on the path to reinventing yourself. And if you are unsure, now is the perfect time to experiment. Feel into what you're drawn to. Try things out with no expectation, but the intention to record your results. Your environment plays a huge part in your transformation. To successfully reinvent yourself, you want to surround yourself with people and environments that support your vision. This includes people that uplift you, environments that inspire you, and even media like social media that motivates you instead of drains you. You want to audit how you spend your time connected to your vision. This journey can be a lonely journey if you let it, but it doesn't have to be. So for me, it's personally been finding groups that align with that vision and joining those groups. So most recently, I joined a book club. I'm in my book era, my author era. If you don't know, I'm writing a book at the moment all about listening to your inner callings and following your soul purpose path so that you can manifest a life that you love. And I've just been immersed into books and writing. In my last vlog, I mentioned that I've joined a writing group as well and a writing program so that I have that support and connection throughout my writing journey. And I've joined plenty of online courses, programs, and masterminds so that I can connect with people who are on the same journey, because you'll find that it's a different wavelength that people are on. They're all investing into themselves and investing into the vision that they want to create, whether it's starting a new business, being on your health journey, writing a book, anything that you want to create. Masterminds, groups, courses, these are the environments that have personally helped me, and the people that I surround myself with, I intentionally make that effort to connect. It helps loads and it expands your network. I didn't actually have this at the beginning of my own journey, so I know what it feels like, that loneliness. And that is literally why I created my signature program, to guide you, support you on the vision of reinventing yourself with both the strategy, the mindset, and the energetics, so that you can create the life and the business, if you have one, that you truly desire, with support from someone who has also been on the journey. I'll leave a link down below for you to find out more. And I'm doing something that I have never done before. I'm literally opening up one-to-one coaching spaces that aren't going to last long, but it's for you and I to personally work together in my 6-week signature program. This involves going through my signature self formula of self-connection, emotional empowerment, lifestyle design, and focus and flow. So really having that balancing act between the masculine and the feminine. So make sure to click that link down below if you are interested to apply, and I'll see you on the inside. Change is scary, but it is essential for growth. You want to be able to embrace change and uncertainty as part of your reinvention journey, and see every new experience as an opportunity to learn and grow. And this embracing of change doesn't come naturally at times, because there may be fears and doubts that are clouding your experience of being truly present in the moment. This literally requires some subconscious mindset shifts, so that you can say to yourself that it's safe to step into the unknown, safe to experience change, safe to grow. You can start with these conscious mindset shifts in telling yourself that, but it works even deeper at the level of a subconscious shift. It just brings that deep trust. And once you have that deep trust within yourself and of a higher power that you can't necessarily see, but you can feel, then it allows you to embrace that uncertainty, because you know that you're always guided and always supported in your journey. Set boundaries and protect your energy. As you reinvent yourself, it is so important to set boundaries and protect your energy. This means saying no most of the time to a lot of the things that drain you or don't align with you, and saying yes to things that energize you and fulfill you and light you up. It's a very common mistake for people to feel so drained in life, but not really knowing and understanding why. This is most likely caused because a boundary has been crossed, or you haven't protected your energy. It's so vital to be able to communicate what your boundaries are, But not just that, actually stick to them so that you protect your energy. And I get it, it's easier said than done, but this is the ultimate form of self-love. I was having a conversation actually with someone the other day about how hard it is to really stick to their boundaries because of a friend that they had that really drained their energy. They were aware that their friend that they kept meeting up with, a particular friend, kept talking about themselves, kept word vomiting all of their problems onto them and not really taking into consideration what's happening in their life. And they feel so drained after catching up with that particular friend. For these situations, you want to be able to have a solution. You know what the problem is, but really training your mind and your brain to think, okay, what are the solutions here that I can put into place? Because of course you want to be a good friend, but you also want to take care of yourself, and that's what the boundaries are there for. So maybe when you catch up with that friend, you set a time limit or you speak up a little bit more. You communicate your particular needs and what you would like to get out of this relationship. Use your discernment and affirm that you are, of course, a great friend, but you also want to be a great friend to yourself as well. Remember that change doesn't happen overnight. It's important to take consistent action. It's that fine balance between celebrating your progress and being present to enjoy the journey, as well as staying committed to your vision and taking the aligned action steps. Again, we want to be solution-oriented because consistency is key. You want to find ways to be consistent. And if it's one person to tell you consistency is hard, it's actually very difficult, you're looking at her. I am a manifestor in human design, and if you know anything about human design, our energy type isn't built for consistency. But this has been a necessity for each and every vision that I have. So it's really about being solution-oriented and understanding that there are ways for me to show up consistently, but still honor my energy type. This includes planning ahead, really being in tune with my different phases as a woman so that I can show up and honor each and every single phase, whether it is to rest or to create and communicate, as well as batch creating when I'm in a high energy state so that it can sustain the other times when I am feeling a little bit low and, don't want to do anything and want to crawl into a ball and just sleep in bed all day. That was and is my solution always, as I stay committed to my vision. And last but certainly not the least, if you want to reinvent yourself, it is to let go of limiting beliefs. These are the thoughts, feelings, patterns that hold you back, like I'm not good enough, or it's too late for me to do that. I'm too young, I'm too old. They're already doing it. It's already been done before. You want to challenge these beliefs and replace them with more empowering ones that serve you. And sometimes it means letting go of people too. I hope that you are able to take away practical steps on how to reinvent yourself so that you can change your life. Make sure to comment down below what resonated with you, what you'll be taking on board, or any steps that you have successfully done to reinvent yourself. I would absolutely love to hear. To dive deeper into this and have me as your guide to support you on your own transformational journey of reinventing yourself, I'm literally opening up one-to-one coaching spaces which won't last long. So make sure to click the link below and join me in my signature program where I guide you through my signature self formula. This is for you if you are ready to finally get out of your own way so that you can feel confident in creating the life and the business, if you have one, that you know that you're truly meant to live. Thank you so much for being here. For more routines and rituals on letting go so that you can attract more good luck, make sure to watch this video next. I'm sure you will love it too. I'll see you in my next video. Until then, always sending you all the groovy love.